Hello, Aries. This is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to share this reading with you. Today, we're diving into a general love reading. So, as always, take what resonates and gently leave the rest behind. Now, let's tune in and see what the cards are ready to reveal for us today. Okay. The path of change. So it seems you could be on a path of change, meditation, when it comes to a new beginning or an offering. I feel you could be healing from someone who has been stuck in some negative energy for a very long time. This is someone you tried to give into, someone you tried to love, but someone destroyed that. So it seems you could be trying to manifest change within your life after abandoning a situation, going rogue. Solitude energy here when it comes to something or someone who once had your heart. I feel you have learned some true lessons when it comes to releasing something. I feel you have learned some true lessons when it comes to releasing a connection or something that you were once committed to, because now something is abandoned. You are sitting in the energy of solitude because of differences. You may be guarding your heart from something or someone, I feel. You could be in a space of surrendering to what you believe is fated to come your way, leaving something behind when it comes to learning and releasing lessons of a twin flame. There's too many differences when it comes to something you were once committed to. Someone has fallen into temptation when it comes to bringing in what was given. Someone failed you. This is why many of you are healing or manifesting change, manifesting a soulmate, something that is truly fated when it comes to your purpose, your light, and your energy, because something that once was no longer holds a spark for you. I feel something still is connected to your heart. You still care, but I feel something is not the same. Someone is wanting to bring in a new, and this is why many of you are at a crossroads. So it seems you could be at a crossroads when it comes to stability, blockages within your life, even fears. I feel many of you are taking chances in a different direction when it comes to things you no longer want part in. And someone is feared. So someone is sitting in a space of fear because they know they caused a lot of upheavals, destructions in your life, even blockages, challenges through secrets. I feel someone is being obnoxious or difficult when it comes to an apology, but I feel in so many ways they're keeping secrets because they know the truth will keep them in a space of rejection. Someone is not being And someone is not being honest or true in a space where they know they have fallen short. Because someone is in a space of feeling unwanted. Someone is lacking understanding and integrity when it comes to facing the truth or even giving a simple apology. So, since there is no understanding, there is no forgiveness. Only cycles of an end game of no trust, no respect. Without a foundation, there is nothing with you. So it seems like someone doesn't have a true end game. Someone is just stuck in cycles of petty behaviors. I feel someone feels they deserve an apology, but deep down they know that is not the truth. Someone is just wanting to get through something easily. But I feel someone is going through cycles of guilt where there is no end game because there is no communication. Someone is still stuck in a space of indecision. And this is why, even though they're resisting, someone is dealing with some guilt, a guilty conscience because of the distance that has been created. Someone is dealing with pride and ego because they failed to compromise. This is where the enlightenment, the entitlement, someone needing to soul search when it comes to affairs of the heart, because there is only karmic ties when it comes to someone who is needing to purge. I feel something is set in stone, or there is a record of someone who is stuck in illusion when it comes to blessings, family, close relationships. Please take it how it resonates, but someone wasn't patient with you even though you were patient with them. I feel this is someone who is needing to go through a transformation to make amends with what they know they have broken. But this is someone who doesn't want to recognize what they have done, even though they're getting all the signs to do so. There was a close bond here with you, but this energy caused a separation because they were wearing a mask, but something is happening in the 5D when it comes to lineage, family, intimacy. Something is definitely taking a turn for the worse when it comes to someone who definitely didn't take you for face value. Someone took you for granted when it comes to a union. Now, someone is lost in a material state of mind, watching, believing they're in a space of free will when someone is truly caught up in their karma. I feel this is someone who is needing to balance themselves. This is someone who believes that opposites attract, but this is someone you are not equally yoked to. I feel this is someone who is longing for the attention of others. This is why they're easily led or misguided, but someone is needing to ascend when it comes to trust, or ascend when it comes to those they should trust. But I feel they're needing to heal some really dark wounds because they're still in denial. But I feel you're stepping into your intuition. I feel something is happening in divine timing that is connected to self-care, denial, and even someone's frequency, because it's definitely off. In fact, this is someone who is wanting to hear from you but is confused to who should be receiving and giving the apology. I feel this is connected to their denial, but I feel something is about to happen in divine timing that they won't be able to avoid, because they have been avoiding the truth and avoiding answers or any type of justification for their mistakes, their actions, and their behaviors for a very long time. This is why there is no true communication, because they already feel you're going to just reject them. Someone knows that you see their truth. And someone is also wanting to punish you for that. Someone is wanting you to feel guilty for what they know they have done. This is why someone is lacking the integrity. This is why someone is not coming out with the morals or the standards that is needed to complete something or fix something. Something is definitely unstable when it comes to how they choose to think of you and even life. As I said before, this is someone who is very confused on who is to receive the apology. But I feel deep down this is someone who is just not wanting to step into a light where they know they have to be accountable for what they've done. However, there will be justice when it comes to cycles of turmoil, chaos, and trouble. This is someone who is stagnated, stuck in suspension when they should be moving with inspired action when it comes to sever ties, a breakdown, distrust. Wow, someone is wanting you to feel the pain of the memories, even though you have already been patient. However, someone's going to be very shocked by the justice of something that is broken. Something will be fair when it comes to how they chose to break your heart or choose to stay in some type of illusion, because there is an abrupt ending when it comes to their secrets or whatever they're choosing to be. quiet about, because it would only become a heavy burden for someone who is always taking a risk and flirting with danger when it comes to a third party because they're truly stressed. And this is why someone is still not communicating. I feel this is someone who is waiting on you to reach out. But as I said before in another reading, they just might be in a space where they shouldn't be holding their breath, because many of you are moving on with intention and finding your way through all of the chaos and mishap that they have caused. This is someone who's trying to misdirect you through strategy. Someone is still trying to game plan their way through something when all they need is honesty and value. Someone, all they need to do is speak the truth. But I feel, unfortunately for them, the truth just ain't in them. There's a lack of compromise. Someone is settling in a situation that is broken. I feel this is someone who has already damaged a situation, and they know that you seek the truth, yet you are dealing with someone who is trying to dodge something because they're embarrassed. Many of you are dealing with a runner who is definitely paranoid about their losses, as they are trying to be slick by holding something back from you. But holding back from you keeps them in a space where they feel like they're in control, but they're really losing control. This energy is trying to gain control by punishing you through actions or the lack thereof. This energy feels like you're being disruptive. Someone feels some type of offense. So it seems like this energy is just being paranoid, but they feel like you're being careless or you're not putting in the effort. But I feel you're just tired of working on something and they're not putting in any type of effort. This energy is coming out as being clueless. This energy is trying to pretend that they are oblivious to the things they have done, but this energy is truly giving no effort just to manipulate a situation. I feel this is someone who is just used to having their way, and with you, they can't get their way. And this is what's caused a missed opportunity, because the apology that needs to be given has yet to be even acknowledged, received, given. When it comes to someone who is still chasing a thrill, taking risks, someone who is stubborn, and avoiding transformation. This is a profound change that this energy is trying to avoid. I feel bringing you truth or some type of apology is too big for them. This is someone who is yet to change their false ways. And for many of you, you're tired of waiting. You have already stepped into a rebirth. So it seems like someone is upset at the fact that you may be healing. They're watching, waiting, not understanding how you're so bold or fearless. But I feel you're just making something really hard look really easy because you're still in a space of recovery. You're still in a space of recovery while someone is sitting in a space of indecision because they're still holding back the truth. In fact, for some of you, they're talking about you because they don't have any way of talking to you. I feel there is justice. Judgment is being served here. I feel many of you are being vindicated in a situation where you feel like someone has yet to be scolded or go through any consequence for the things they have done, because you are not the first nor the last that they have hurt. But I feel someone is definitely treading on thin ice because they're running into karma or they're already sitting in it. I feel this is someone who failed to realize how much damage they have caused to themselves and as well as others with their secrets, their lies, and their betrayals, and even this fake facade that they are trying to push. But I also feel it's also the beginning to their end when it comes to them being fake or this narrative that they're the victim when they are truly the reason things had to end. I feel this is someone who always depends on love, charm, getting out of things through finessing their way, but never telling the truth. Let's get some more energy here on this spirit. Let's get some more energy here. So I feel like this is someone who wants to present themselves as a soulmate, but I feel they're still in between worlds when it comes to boundaries because they're coming out with a playfulness, still believing something is a game when it comes to the chaos that they have created, because they're still thinking about their own self-image, but still not caring enough to change. I feel this is someone who's caused a lot of chaos through difficult experiences that has now become their heavy burden. Almost time to test your loyalty, test your strength in some type of way through competition and third parties. But I feel these third parties now have them in between worlds, torn between the two. But I feel due to their way of wanting to save self or save face, someone has become a brick wall. A brick wall when it comes to the chaos they have created, or even the fact that they owe you so much more than an apology. I feel this is someone who is going round and round when it comes to the chaos they created. They're still not wanting to be logical about the truth of what they have done. So this is why they have yet to give a fair offer, because they're still sitting in very low vibrational energy, still not wanting to give in to what they know is true. There are still problems when it comes to addictions. They're still being excessive when they know they barely have much. But I feel something is still left up in the air by choice. So something is still left up in the air. Someone feels like you not knowing a truth will inspire you to still hold on, be attached. But this is coming from a playful space where someone is still thinking something is a game. And this is why there is no answers and something is still left to mystery. But I feel them leaving something to mystery or not giving you answers has only been a stepping stone. It's been a stepping stone when it comes to someone who has clearly burned a bridge with you. And the fact that they still think it's a game, it's going to make something final, because them burning a bridge with you has only been a stepping stone in you rising from the ashes, being offered a second chance in a different direction, while someone else is in survival mode and pretending they have it all when they're losing everything, all because of their choices and mistakes. I feel for many of you, this energy is in survivor mode, isolating themselves, hoping that it will provoke you to reach out or seek them out. This energy is coming out as someone who is still watching, but they're needing to go through a deep transformation. This is someone who needs some deep shadow work. Wow, because they're barely hanging on. So for some of you, this is check to check, or someone is not making enough depending on others. Their resources are running out. Their choices are running out. This is someone who has no savings. Something is limited and someone is not ready for this ending. This is a big transformation for someone who is needing to shed something. Something is needing to be shed to get to a different place, but some of these energies will never make it there. There's too many delays, and someone burning a bridge with you was the only way. For some of you, someone is in poor health. This could be mentally or physically, but someone's not wanting you to know that truth. I feel someone is holding something back because they feel like you're going to judge them or scold them for their predicament that they have put themselves in, whatever situation that they are in is really screwing with them mentally. This is why someone is in some false space or being distorted, because someone's mental is definitely being affected. This is why they're in the space of thinking something is a game, but they're really losing you. Wow. I feel this is someone who is burnt out or has burnt out all of their ways of getting something back with you. I feel their anger is also holding them back, but I feel there will be some type of sudden change, a fast change, a shocking event that brings in a karmic justice, some type of revelation where someone will be given a chance to right their wrongs. But not everyone will take this path. Not everyone is on a path of being their highest self. I feel very few of these energies will take a path to finally vindicate themselves. Well, find a way to make something right with you, but I feel an apology just won't do. For many of you, you're going to need more than that, and someone knows it. I feel you're on a space where your happiness is in a different direction, and this apology just won't do. Because whether they stand up and give this apology to you or not, whatever's coming your way is definitely going to put you in a space where you realize nothing was lost, but everything will be gained. I see friendship. I see the innocence of others surrounding you. I see someone seeing you as a leader. I also see new energy coming your way. This is not for everyone, but this is attached to desires. Serendipity, something that you wish for. I see events taking place here where many of you have an inner knowing something big, something blessed is coming your way. And you're right, it is. I feel you've been living a single life or isolated life. I feel you've been isolated from things or people, but I feel whatever's coming your way is meant to be. It's going to find you. This is something that you won't have to search for because it's long overdue. And what is meant for you will definitely find you. Let's get some more energy here. Final energy here from this deck. Holy Spirit, final energy here. So for many of you, while you're isolated, I feel you're in stepping stones of a new beginning. I feel this is someone who's in between worlds because they know they're keeping secrets when it comes to false environments, third-party energy, or just an ending. I feel this energy is keeping secrets about their toxic ways or their toxic situation where there are other people involved. I feel this is someone who needs time to purge or find a new state of mind. But I feel someone already knows they've hit a dead end. They're going nowhere. I feel someone's going nowhere with keeping secrets or even playing this waiting game. Someone was trying to wait you out or hoping that you would break or even give in by now. For many of you, this energy tries to bind others through lies and false intentions as they're wanting you to believe you're overthinking things when you're clearly speaking facts or on the money when it comes to someone you've been suspicious of. Because they're truly fragmented. I feel this is someone who is fragmented when it comes to purpose. This is a trial and error period for someone who is still hiding a truth because they're confused about their crossroads. I feel this is someone who is fragmented because they're still going through karmic cycles and they're going through some financial issues. I feel their finances is a factor. There's no good, there's no bad, there's just clear dead, spiritual death, mentally, physically, emotionally. Someone needs to clean something up because there's no potential in anything if they don't. Someone knows that you are speaking facts. Someone knows that you are right about their intentions, but someone is still misleading or hoping to mislead you when they're still stuck or bound to some chaos. Someone is really frustrated at the fact that something has slowed down. They're worried about how others are perceiving them, but I feel their delays are sitting in front of them or keeping them from moving forward, because rebuilding with this energy will always end up in the same position: destruction, lawlessness. This energy feels something will be an easy way out, but I feel rebuilding with you is almost next to impossible because their life is truly a hot mess. I feel this is someone who is disorderly, still going through a lot of chaotic mishaps and misunderstandings, and this is why this energy is confused to who is needing to receive or give this apology. This is just sadness when it comes to someone who needs to give you love. Someone knows that you are beneficial, just a blessing in their life, but I feel there is no good intentions, there is no goodwill, there is no good outcome when it comes to someone who has played with your heart. I feel this is someone who had potential, but I feel when it comes to something that is unseen, someone still could reject these karmic cycles. But I feel whatever is hidden is keeping them fragmented. I feel what they have with you is rare. They know it, but they're still not trying to clean something up. And this is why they're also at a crossroads when it comes to trial and error. Someone was trying to experiment with something with you and they failed. Someone's failed something by exploring all the possibilities. Through finances, someone was living beyond their means or taking something that they didn't deserve. Now they're learning something when it comes to purpose and playing this waiting game, because their secrets are now keeping someone toxic. I feel this is someone who thought by making you wait, they would achieve something. Someone thought that making you wait would eventually bring you their way without any type of explanation of what took place or why they took a sudden change when it comes to you. But I feel this is someone who is just used to getting what they want through their selfish ways, or even the fact that they have been thoughtless. I feel this is someone who's very insecure, self-serving, greedy, and very detached, with the energy of not wanting others to get too comfortable. But they're also wanting attention and wanting that love, but not wanting to give that same energy back. I feel this is someone who knows they were wrong. But they're still sitting in a space where they feel they should gain or have that position regardless of what they have done. This is why many of you may feel they're just too far gone because of their cruel ways or their stone heart. Someone is too emotionally detached to truly connect. For many of you, you just feel like you're dealing with a liar, someone who has a narrow-minded mindset when it comes to their wicked or spiteful ways, as they could be fixated on the fact that they are the victim in some situation, as they are definitely complacent at the fact that they're not being logical, rational when it comes to being dismissive or avoiding the heartless ways, because this energy can be very brutal. And their brutal ways make you feel unloved because they can really be harsh. But I feel this is someone who really doesn't know how to love. They're moody because they don't want to be vulnerable, but this is someone who is childish because they have unhealthy habits that they are refusing to attend to, as they're wanting to you to believe you're overthinking or overdoing the situation, because they're offended by the fact that you're always speaking a truth that they're not ready to hear, because they're wanting to control something, dominate a situation, and you're not allowing this energy to make you feel like a pushover. You love them, but not enough to be destroyed by them. I feel this is someone who is being hurtful towards you because they are coming out as guarded and delicate. They're not wanting you to know how vulnerable they can truly be, so they're being stubborn, big-headed, offensive, hurtful, disrespectful, and dramatic. I feel this is someone who's become unreal, exaggerating a truth, because this is someone who is fluctuating when it comes to moods. So for some of you, you're dealing with someone who is bipolar. There's ups and downs, highs and lows of someone who is still not being rational, yet clingy, wanting you to be clingy towards them. But this energy is coming out with a cheating heart, never truly being loyal to anyone. I feel this energy has been dismissive towards you because of their bipolar nature or the fact that they can't get their mood in check. I feel the fact that they can't get their mood in check makes them emotionless, heartless, hard to deal with, hard to love. I feel this is someone who is sitting in complacent energy, hoping that you make the first move, but I feel they're just being stubborn and dramatic when it comes to something that they know they have offended you by. I feel this is more than an offense. Someone really took things too far when it comes to you. You tried to love them, and the more you try, the more this energy tried to push you. Now, they have pushed you to a point where there may not be a return, which is why this energy could be playing games with time and truth, hoping they can make you feel guilty for choosing self or even letting go. Final energy here. It almost seems like with the hopes of trying to punish you, they've become calculating with their thoughts and how they choose to handle you, because this energy is truly trying to control something that they know is simply out of control. As this energy feels like you'll eventually reach out or even give in, not realizing using time or even silence to punish you only gave you an easy way out when it comes to someone who still doesn't truly understand what they lost with you. Final energy here, Holy Spirit, final energy. Yeah, someone is still trying to victimize self, still not wanting to be accountable. Someone is projecting. Someone is still projecting. When it comes to their conniving, narcissistic ways, someone is overthinking the fact that they sabotaged something with you or just got too comfortable with their negative ways or even their negative thoughts, because I feel they could be sitting in a space where their worry will soon get the best of them. I feel this is someone who doesn't seem to be worried about where their life is headed, but they should be, because it doesn't look good from what I see, because their state of lack is about to get worse due to their prideful ways of believing that they are superior, but I feel whatever goes up must come down when it comes to someone who is already in a state of lack. I feel someone is in a state of lack and prideful, too prideful to tell the truth. About what they're losing or even what's been lost. I feel this is someone who is on the defense, trying to protect their ego because you're not combative, you're not arguing with them. So someone is trying to be sarcastic, trying to taunt you. Someone's trying to disrupt something in your life because they can't justify how they allowed you to slip right through their fingers. I feel this energy is in its ancient space because you're no longer attached, but this energy is convinced themselves that they are owed an apology. But I feel their guilt, the guilt that they are refusing to see or even feel will soon humble them, because their manipulation, their toxic ways of unhealthy, harsh ways of being will not be forgiven. And as I said before, what is unforgivable will soon humble them. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good, beautiful day. Bye.